Cup Rugby Day all over Wales, but this is the playing surface of the welfare ground at Newbridge, where we're about to witness the cup tie that nearly didn't take place because of a layer of frost which is apparently lying just below the surface here, and it's prevented a lot of water from draining off the pitch in the last couple of days, the rain that's fallen. And we've got Newbridge chairman Mike Crode before the kick-off to explain how happily we are going to see some rugby.
Well, I think it's a great tribute to the people of Newbridge, our committee men, supporters and friends who've been down here for the last 2 days, digging big holes in the pitch to get rid of the water, as a little bit of it has changed from ice into water. He's gone down these holes. We've had men out here with big bars and all sorts of things. In fact, if I can just tell you a little story, David, I came up yesterday lunchtime and I recognised some of the pickets outside the South Glennon as our supporters, and I asked them what they were doing in the afternoon, and they volunteered to come up and spike the pitch for us, so that's very good indeed.
Tremendous work. And these were the scenes, just about 4 hours ago this morning, with people spiking. A lot of water still here at that stage.
Yes, it did look in jeopardy up until about 10 o'clock, but then the sun came out and we had a bit of wind, and it's helped. It's okay. It's okay.
Congratulations on the hard work. Let's hope we have a wonderful cup tie, and Mike Crode, may the better team win.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that it'll be a tribute to rugby anyway.
The Newbridge crest, and they're a team who were in some disarray at Pontypool, if you remember, in December. That was a day when they had a lot of injuries, including the loss of fullback Wayne Bowe. And so today, Peter Goodfellow continues in a back five, which looks rather untested to me, compared with the dependable half-back pair, Lloyd Davis and skipper Paul Turner. David Bidgood makes his debut at lock, and although Martin Short is available after his suspension, he'll stay on the bench, and Nigel Wilkes is preferred at number 8. So to Cardiff's crest, and they field 13 of the side which won the cup final against Neath. The odd men out are both forwards. Gareth Roberts is in the back row. Of course, he was still with Swansea last April, and Howard Stone is in Bob Norster's lock position. There are still 4 internationals in the pack and another 5 behind the scrum, including skipper Terry Holmes. Well, there's proof of the playing conditions here, the difficulty Newbridge skipper Paul Turner is making a tee to start the game. The referee is Mr. Groves from Tonnereville. And you'll notice straight away that Newbridge are playing in red tops to avoid the clash of colours. And they're hoping it'll be 3 times, the 3rd time lucky for them, because another Cardiff victory in the Schweppes Cup over them was in the semi-final a couple of seasons back. That's a loose clearance. Chris Phillips's kick, though, is straight into touch. The terraces and the grandstand at the welfare ground are packed, and it's a great sight behind the players, something to inspire them to a great cup tie. On the left, Flowers is at the back for Newbridge. 8 is Wilkes. 6 you can see worn by Peter Jones. The tall man with 5 on his back, winning the ball then, was Simon Harris. That's Lloyd Davis. This is Turner on the 10-metre line of Newbridge. Over the head of Paul Rees. What a great shot by the Newbridge skipper Paul Turner to put the early pressure right upon Cardiff. A wonderful early opportunity for Newbridge to seize possession against Alan Phillips's throw and perhaps put early points on the board. That was down to Hewlett from Harris. It's torn by Ransom. Lloyd Davis out to Turner. Turner thought of a drop goal. Was there a suggestion of obstruction there? The referee has blown the whistle. The obstruction, in my opinion, was accidental, but the Newbridge centre running in front of his captain. Cardiff captain Terry Holmes about to put the ball in on the Newbridge 22 with 5 minutes of the game gone. No score. Scott to Holmes. Through Flowers' tackle inside to, it was Donovan who was following up. And Cardiff put the first real attack together. And the dynamo as ever, number 9, Holmes. That's Newbridge's corner flag. Lloyd Davis, a big drive by the Cardiff forwards, but Newbridge stay rock solid. Turner's clearance. Five worn for Cardiff by Howard Stone. Phillips could be looking at him. Phillips, the man on the right, holding high. That's Newbridge's goal line. It's for Scott at the end. It's taken though by Wilkes. Newbridge go for the ruck. The whistle goes for not straight, the throw. This looks a dangerous situation for Newbridge, but I'm thinking back a few weeks to the way they held the Pontypool 8 at Pontypool Park at the end of December, and it'll need a similar effort today against Cardiff. Cardiff poised perhaps to open the scoring. Holmes waits behind Scott. Newbridge do very well indeed. And offside against Lloyd Davis. He got a foot in front of the ball, and if we look again, we'll see that I think he attempted to play it while it was still in the scrummage, and that's a penalty offence. It's 0-0. Will it be 3-0 to the visitors? Yes, it will. It is. The inevitable Gareth Davis.
Ball was kicked by Gareth Davis.
Already with over 260 points in the bag for Cardiff this season. Adds 3, and his team are in the lead. They miss Crandon, and this is Manley. There's a lot of room there. Phillips held by Caudle as Newbridge reached the Cardiff 22. Let's have another look at that, because that's one of the gaps in the Cardiff midfield which have been appearing in some of their matches this season. And goodness me, Manley went right through it, look. And Caudle has to defend gamely. Not too many visits by Cardiff and Alan Phillips to Newbridge's 22. This is Wilkes, held by Holmes well and truly. Penalty to Cardiff for the offence on the ground. Wilkes not releasing. And we can have another look at that, because it shows the power of Holmes in defence. And look how he takes on a forward who's heavier than him and taller, and holds him and checks him well and truly. And that's what, in effect, forced the penalty. This seems to be Gareth Davis's day for penalty kicks. This is the second easy one that Newbridge have conceded, and he makes it 6-0 to the cup holders.
Ball was kicked by Gareth Davis.
20 minutes into the game, a reminder that 7 is won for Newbridge by Steve Flower. 8 is Nigel Wilkes, who's had experience in many parts of Gwent. He's been with Newbridge and Pontypool. They welcome him here because he's versatile. He's also played as a lock. And that's him getting up very high to help bring the ball down to Hewlett. Difficult for Turner. There hasn't been a knock-on. Interception by Lakin. Sent away by Holmes. Donovan not appearing to knock on. Davis takes up the running for Cardiff. Acrobatic defence by Newbridge on their 22. In the hands of Hadley. Hadley using great power. Cardiff's international on the left wing, Adrian Hadley. A big burly man for a wing. The Italian church on the hillside overlooking Newbridge. And the last 10 minutes or so, possession has completely deserted the home team. Cardiff seem to be winning it all. Like that. Stone's possession. Paul Rees. Can he run all the way? He's got support. The danger has just dawned on Newbridge. Howard Stone trying very hard to win it. And number 6, Lakin, adding weight to the forward drive. All this action is on the goal line of Newbridge. A couple of swings on the edge of the maul. Well, this really is a tremendous position for Cardiff. It may be tailor-made for the man with the ball, Holmes. All eyes will be on the Cardiff captain. They could try for a pushover, couldn't they? Holmes wondering when he can pounce. Not until the ball's over the line. It's forward from him, and Lloyd Davis is able to take advantage. Hadley goes all the way back to the halfway line. A good fall by the wing. Listen to the crowd. Holmes is back to fall inside Cardiff's 22. Cardiff in tremendous danger. Paul Rees, the man with the ball. They've held on, they've conceded a penalty at the bottom of the ruck. Well, let's have another look at that. Beginning, what a dramatic piece of the game with Holmes' near miss. He knocks on, look, Newbridge come pounding away with a suggestion of a knock-on by them, incidentally, up to halfway. That very good fall by Hadley, but there's more strength from Newbridge, and they're able to bear the ball right on to Cardiff's 22, where Rees is in trouble, and the visitors don't get off, they don't release. Paul Turner's to be the kicker, that's the 22. His earlier shot at goal, which he missed, was from much longer range. Will this one score 3 points for his team? Clearly so. That was 3 points reward for sheer opportunism. Tear away following up by Newbridge. They deserved it. It's 6-3 now. 10-metre line of Newbridge. Cardiff timing their jumps at the line out rather better. That's Ring. Well tackled indeed. Rees' recovery. Caudle waits. Crosses halfway. Good fellow. Over his head, the Newbridge fullback. Touch. Let's have another look at that kick ahead by Caudle, and it was a teaser look because Goodfellow can't afford to wait and see if it'll bounce and he can make it dead. He's got to play it. Good thinking by Harris, the youngster from Risker who's now with Newbridge. Lloyd Davis. It looks promising. Rees has to turn on the Cardiff 22. Paul Rees. Here's Turner. A mistake just outside Cardiff's 22. And again, Newbridge comes swarming to the scene. My goodness, the wet side really are full of hoil and bravado this afternoon. And the crowd is enjoying this cup time. Let's watch Newbridge's solidity against Cardiff's 8-man shove. Newbridge pack is well drilled. You see that? There's plenty of platform there for the halfback. That's an awkward one for Phillips to run onto for Newbridge. And the ruling against Newbridge, an offside one. And Holmes chooses a scrum back. Phillips, in that instance, must have been just ahead of Turner, and that's the reason for the referee's decision. Cardiff 6, Newbridge 3, with 7 minutes of the first half remaining. It's a matter so far of penalty goals, but there's no lack of excitement. Ring, they miss out Donovan, and good angling by Paul Rees. There he is, Cardiff's fullback, now the holder of a B cap for Wales. A big man, Rees, he's 6'2", and he packs 15 stone into that frame, makes him important coming into the line. John Scott, the holder of 35 caps for England before he finished, opposite Nigel Wilkes, the number 8 of Newbridge. Stone that time defeated by Harris, but Kevin Edwards, opportunism, Donovan Ring. Missed by Ransom, missed by a whole heap of people, including Cripps. Hands at work in the ruck, and the referee was on the other side. Donovan drives towards the line. And Newbridge, through Turner, just able to make it safe. Howard Stone out of lineout within Newbridge's 22, at which we go into injury time at the end of the first half. He's been jumping very well against Harris, who's a bit taller than him, but the action's with Scott that time. A perfectly timed peel by Lakin. Back inside to Edwards. Will he use 18 stones to get to the line? The referee hasn't been able to see it. We can have another look. And watch Kevin Edwards using all 18 stones in that powerful frame. And like the referee, we can't be certain that he got to ground. Newbridge are brave. Now what we should look out for now is a pushover try, perhaps controlled by Scott. Lloyd Davis must stay onside, the man on the left, the Newbridge scrum half. He can't play the ball till it's out of the scrum. He's gone offside, but Cardiff are playing advantage and going for the try. The referee stops the play again. And he's done the right thing. He played advantage, and now he's given the penalty award for Lloyd Davis going offside. Almost certainly Gareth Davis' kick will be the last score of the half. With it he should complete a hat-trick. Cardiff 9-3 up. Indeed, we reach half-time with 6 points between the teams at the welfare ground, and it's mistakes which have kept the home team in arrears. But they could close the gap in the 40 minutes that are still to come. And we rejoin the action now just a little way into the second half. Newbridge 22. Phillips' strike. That's Rees, beautifully timed pass. Ring, Caudle. Try. Gerald Caudle, the big broad grin of the try scorer. The first one of the day. Generous applause. If you're an up-and-coming midfield player, watch for the beauty of the timing here as Cardiff set the try up. Watch this first pass from Gareth Davis. Look at that. And that. And that one. The secret is timing. A try. The first one of the afternoon for Gerald Caudle. Still the 10-metre line of the home team. Turner, and he sends it straight to Manley, who goes for the half break. Grandin just putting the ball on the deck. The referee playing advantage for Cardiff. Just out of Turner's reach. Another good example of the instinctive understanding between this man and his scrum half. Cardiff are up to 13-3 and very much in the driving seat as Scott wins. Kevin Edwards, their hard man in the second row, was there to peel Roberts' links. Ring accelerates. The Newbridge cover stayed in position with Lloyd Davis prominent in it, the scrum half. Let's have another look at that again. I wonder whether Ring might have given Caudle the pass. What do you think? This will be a big effort from Cardiff. Newbridge collapsed it. They weren't equal to the pressure. They went to earth. And it looked to me from the referee's signal as if a hand was used as well to send the ball back. And the net result, a penalty to Cardiff. The kick is 8 metres from touch. That's a very good one indeed. Yes, well may he allow himself a broad grin. Now, what do you judge from those Newbridge faces? Have they still got something to give? Do they feel they can get back into the game? Or are Cardiff getting more and more on top? Certainly, the lead is a comfortable one now at 16-3. Here's Ring, always wants to try something. Bag of tricks, still running. He's got Phillips on his elbow, but he uses Caudle, a cross kick by the wing, being chased all the way to the dead ball line, and only just missed by Ring, who'd read Caudle's intentions. Against the head, that's the first vital thing. And then when the ball reaches Caudle, the thing to do is to note how Ring on the left keeps running. There he is. He's anticipated. And look, he's unlucky by only about 6 inches at the dead ball line. Yes, a bit of a trough in the proceedings now, as Cardiff's heavyweight pack seem content to rest a little bit on their laurels, which they've won well, and Newbridge struggle to break the stranglehold. They're finding it difficult. Ring. That's delivered a free ball to Chris Phillips. He's checked by Caudle. 14 for Cardiff. And he managed to make it available. Turner's good hands. That's Crandon. Trapped on the Newbridge 22. Another counter-attack by Newbridge. The ball is moved well by Turner now. Beautifully timed pass to Phillips. The covering is by Ring. It's picked up by Lloyd Davis. Now Cardiff backpedal all the way to their goal line. So nearly in the hands of Hadley. Good pick up by Simon Harris. Cardiff in big trouble. And that's brought everything back to life. The game, the players and the crowd. A real chance for Newbridge at last, under the Cardiff post as Lloyd Davis puts the ball in. Turner picks the wrong man to try and dummy, and Holmes robs him on the ground. And I think that the ruling of the referee there will be that Terry Holmes arrived, and with his challenge he caused the ball to become unplayable and was therefore responsible for the stoppage and was penalised for that reason. A very important kick at goal by Paul Turner. Newbridge needs some hope. 3 points could give it to them as he curved it in. Yes, he has. A good kick, a high-quality kick on this muddy playing surface. And a little fillip to the morale of his side and to the crowd. And after his suspension, number 21 is Martin Short, coming back in now and replacing Nigel Wilkes. 11 minutes remaining and the mud has taken its toll of stamina, but Scott still full of running. He's held by Peter Jones. Turner magically comes away with the ball. This is young Manley. Good time pass to Crandon. Newbridge coming out full of flourish. Chris Phillips gets a chance. Halfway line. Hadley can't get hold of it. Ransom was there for Newbridge. And again the crowd is pleased with Newbridge's thrust, counter-attack. Now a chance for Cardiff to begin tightening the screw at the end of the cup tie. Perhaps a chance of a try in these circumstances. Laking receives from Scott. It's out with Davis. Back with him. Well, the quickness of the hand deceives the eye and sometimes even the camera. Third phase. Donovan. Ring. Ring got the try. 4 Newbridge defenders couldn't quite hold the international centre, and Ring adds a try for Cardiff. And another chance to watch the sleight of hand amazing out in the Cardiff backline. That's the thing to look for after this phase, which completely bewilders the Newbridge defence. And then the next thing, Cardiff's forwards swarming to the scene. And the third thing possibly is the failure by Newbridge to tackle this man. How does he get through 3 or even 4 of them? Ring's try. The man with the ball, Cardiff's captain Terry Holmes, the man to watch at this scrummage on Newbridge's goal line. Holmes hasn't had a try for a couple of games since he's come back. I think he'll be keen to have a go at this late stage in the game. There we are. Half break made. Davis puts it to Hadley. Hadley gets to the line. So the cup holders are coming good and finishing the game with remarkable strength and flair. And Adrian Hadley gets a try, his 14th of the season. The thing to watch for is the way that Holmes' initial stride or two brings in one of the Newbridge back row players, brings in a Newbridge defender look, And then the other thing is the weight of Hadley. He's 13.5 stone. And that's important and significant. That's the end of the game. Victory for Cardiff at the Welfare Ground.